In this video, we'll walk you through how to assemble your HS120 reel. You should have the following contents in your box. Put two corresponding sides of a leg/handle bracket together. Whilst keeping them together with your hand, thread 5 of your 10mm bolts through the holes. Do the nuts up hand tight. Repeat this for the other leg/handle bracket. Next, we're going to connect our gooseneck to the 8mm hose barb. Be sure to use a thread seal when threading these two items together. You will need to use your 11mm spanner for the last few turns. Thread the gooseneck through the connector, making sure to secure a washer at the end. This end will connect to the spindle. With your spindle at hand, find the threaded port, then attach the gooseneck to your spindle, making sure not to cross-thread it whilst tightening. You will need your pliers for the last few turns. Next, you'll need to take your short 10mm bolt and insert it into the opening seen here, making sure to use your washers. Using half of a spool, find the hole that has a clearing. This is where your gooseneck will sit. Push the spindle through until the screw is flush to the metal plate. Now you're going to need to put your spanner onto the bolt base and then tighten the nut with a ratchet. Insert the spool connector over the spool half with the spindle connected to it. Connect the other half of the spool using the plastic spool connector. Simply align the poles to the openings of the plastic connector. Once you've connected the spool, you'll need to slide the spindle collars over the spindle ends. Now slide the leg/handle bracket over the collar. Do this for each side of the spool. Take your handle, which is the longer of the pieces, and insert it into the top of your leg/handle bracket. Slide your leg section into the leg/handle bracket. The gooseneck should be facing away from this section. Now to assemble the wheels on the wheel axle, take one of your wheels and push it onto the wheel axle section. Take one of your washers and place it on top of the wheel. To attach the washer, we use a socket piece, then tap it so the washer sits in place. Then cover the washer with a hubcap. You will need to gently hammer it into place. Repeat this process for the other wheel. Slide the wheel axle onto the spool. To tighten the bolts and nuts on the leg/handle bracket, you will need your 8mm spanner and socket. Tighten them until each side of the metal pinches together. Take your two rubber feet for the leg section and push these on. Fit your hose lock onto the threaded side of the spindle. Do up hand tight. Then using your pliers, perform the last few turns until tight. Finally, to fit the handle, you will need to align the hole in the spindle and the handle. Then push a long 10mm bolt through and hand tighten the nut. Then tighten with a spanner and a 10mm socket. Your reel should now sit securely on the floor and spin freely. Thanks for watching.